Now, my tripod is so impressively broken that I hope it stands up through this live video. I literally have this holding on by just kind of a bunch of tape. I actually broke it as I was setting up in like 10 different ways. Somehow, I'm really impressed with myself, but I will not be able to get a new one in the next 5 minutes ago. So we're going to just make it work. And I really apologize ahead of time if my phone goes flying during the live video. I don't think it'll happen, but you know, it's always possible. Okay. Oy vey. One of those days, you know? All right. So let me go ahead and get this video pulled up on my computer so that I can see all y'all's comments and we can have some fun. There we go. Okay. Hey Kim, hey Veronica, hey Heather, hey Annabeth, hey Julie, hey Becky, hey Linda, hey Rhonda, hey Jenny. Yeah, I know, right? It would not be the first time that anything's gone flying during my live. But let's just hope it doesn't happen. I have my doubts. Okay, and for anyone watching this on the replay, this is a live video. The whole point of this is for me to chit chat with people to ask questions. I'm going to be saying hi a lot and talking to the people that are actually here live. So if you're here for just a regular tutorial, that's straight and to the point, you're in the wrong place, but go to some other part on my channel. I have a lot of them. So, okay, what we're going to do today is we're going to be playing with this awesome Leaky cup from Massey Art Studio. And Veronica, if you could get me that link, that would be fantastic. I meant to get it before the video, but I ran out of time due to my tripod being cray-cray. Yeah, if anyone has a blurry video, go to your settings and go to quality and make sure that it is set to 720, okay? Because it's not blurry in real life. Only, yeah. Jenny, no, but that's good feedback. If there's ever colors like in the mystery kits or things like that that you want, definitely let me know. And I'll see about adding them to the regular color rotation. Also, I did send you an invoice. I don't know if you saw that, but please go check that out. And then if you email me about those colors, I'm sure we can get them for you. Okay, so we're going to be using this Leaky cup. It's from Massey Art Studio. Veronica is going to hopefully grab the link. I wanted to show you guys the painting that I did last week for anyone that was here. I think it dried beautifully. It's actually really a lot prettier than I thought. Like, I like it a lot more than I thought I was going to. So, pretty excited. Smash that like, y'all. Hey, Monica. Glad you made it. Heather, well, I'm going to show you. Surprisingly, and I used to freak out about it too, the spinners don't spin paint that far. It's really only going to spin it out a few inches. However, if you are worried, a few things you could do, you can get just like a cardboard box and put it in that. You can get a doggy bath or doggy pool kind of thing. You could get just like a plastic bin, but I'll show you when I spin this. It really does not go far. I used to worry about it a lot more than I do now. Now I don't even worry. Yeah, this is actually metallic, so it's kind of a couple different colors of green, and the Leaky cups are different colors. Yeah, where's everybody tuning in from? We've got a bunch of places. West Virginia in the house. Okay, so Veronica just posted the link, and after the video, I will update the description with it. So I may adjust the camera a little bit in just a second. This is where I'm going to put this. But this is a pretty inexpensive spinner from Amazon. It's like $13 or $11 or something. It works fantastic. Aw, thanks, Jim. Such a sweetheart. And I put shower cap on top of it to keep it clean-ish. So we're going to do a 10 by 10 inch canvas. And to keep the canvas on there, I put a little bit more double-sided sticky tape. You only need a tiny, tiny bit. Like I'm just using this tiny square. And I'm going to put 2 little pieces on here. That's all you need. All right, we got Texas in the house, Massachusetts, Kingman, Arizona, Canada. Welcome, welcome. And I'm in Los Angeles, for anyone who doesn't know. All right, so try to center it. And there we go. So I did just try this out without a spinner. And I was like, oh my gosh, I can't wait to do this on a spinner. So that video will be out probably tomorrow. And in the meantime, you guys get to see how it looks on a spinner. Okay. Let me adjust the camera just a little bit. I'm going to see if I can zoom in a little more. I'm afraid to touch the tripod, so I got to be real careful. Close your eyes. Did it move? No. Oh, that's just zoomed in just a little bit more, right? That's sarcasm. It zoomed in so far. Okay, close your eyes. Come on. There we go. Whee! Did you guys have a good trip? All right, I saw someone saying I can only watch one painting and then you have to go, so I'm going to go fast as I can. All right, I'm going to use this paint, leftover paint that I have in this silicone bowl, and I'm going to do warm colors. So white, red, yellow, orange, etc. Maybe a little hot pink. And you need about 7 ounces of paint for this canvas. Well, like 6.5. And I'm using Merlot. Oh, is that you? Okay. I'm like, speed painting. Merlot is, I think, a really good contrasting color if you're doing warm colors. Using some yellow. And I'm using some orange. This is Sherbet Shimmer. It's a limited time color that's in the current mystery boxes. Okay. I think that's enough. Oh no, we're going to do a little more. I didn't put any actual red in there. I'm almost out. Let me see if I have another container over here. I might. Okay, let's try this one. No, I don't know what that is. That is not red. Sometimes I reuse bottles and I'm like, wait a second. That's why there's an X on it. All right, so there's a little more Merlot, I guess. Throw a little garnet in there. Time to refill some bottles. Oh, I forgot gold. Gold. Okay. Is it possible to do a pour painting on a whole entire house? You know what? One day when I have like $1 bazillion, I will try that out. I am not sure. I really want to do a car also. I'm going to probably start out with some hubcaps. So if anyone wants to send me any, I will totally paint them. Otherwise, I'm going to do, I want to do like the roof and the hood and stuff of a car. All right, here we go. This is exciting, you guys, so watch closely. Super exciting. This thing is actually a lot of fun. I wasn't quite sure how I was going to feel about it, but I'm definitely digging it. The designs it makes are really, really cool. So I'm going to let that sit there for just a minute. A bicycle, yeah, I think that would be a lot easier. The problem with pouring on it, it's hard to get in all the nooks and crannies. Like, it'd be easier to hydro dip a bicycle, I think. Just take the wheels off and things like that and just hydro dip the frame. I know, right? Fun from Massey? Shocking. Okay. So for whoever asked the question earlier about spinning and not getting paint everywhere, I'm going to just show you. Now, this isn't my super fast spinner. The metal one is a lot faster. But this one's still pretty fast. So if you spin it lightly, you'll see the paint hardly moves. So you could spin it the whole time like that, and you're not going to splash at all. If you spin it hard, it's only going out a few inches. So it's really, like, you'd have to spin it really hard for it to go that far. I just spun it like as hard as I could pretty much, and it went out about 6 inches, I guess. Look at that. So fun. I haven't tried wrecking one of these yet. I might do that. But we're going to try it. I'm going to do this one, and then I'm going to do I want to do it as a clean pour. Now, normally I would bring you guys down for a close-up. I'm going to have to do that at the end of the video when I'm ready to officially take the phone off the tripod, because it's taped on there 6 ways to Sunday right now. So, sorry about the glare. Nope, I don't think that's helping at all. I don't know. A little bit. But it is so pretty. Okay, so I'm going to take this off, and people are always like, how do you take it off the spinner without damaging it? So I put my hand underneath, and I just gently lift up that tape. Remember, I only have 2 little pieces of tape, so that's all it takes. It's free. I'm going to put this over here. Okay. Now, if you're doing back-to-back paintings, you're going to need to switch out the plastic because your next tape will not stick to it. If you're not doing back-to-back, you can let that dry, and you can reuse that shower cap over and over. Sure, Monique. Let me grab it for you. I should have put it in the description earlier, but I was horrible and did not. So I'm very sorry about that. Here it is. Okay, Veronica got it also. So I am going to switch out this. And one of these days, I'm going to take a very large round canvas and put it underneath. I think that's going to be fun. Okay, so new shower cap. And on this next one, I'm going to do it as a clean pour. I think I already said that, but I'm really curious how that will work out. So to maintain your Leaky cup, I have not looked at the directions that Massey Art Studio has given specifically, but I would say if you don't rinse it immediately or wipe it immediately, the holes probably will get clogged up. So I would at least wipe it immediately. But you could also have maybe like a paint water bucket that you just rinse it off in real quick. Don't wash it in your sink. You don't want to get paint down your drain. That's a no-no. So 2 little pieces of tape here. I always check it before I put the paint on to make sure it's gonna hold and not go flying off. Okay, so because I'm pouring this immediately, I'm not gonna worry about rinsing or wiping it or anything, and it's gonna have a little bit of that leftover warm colors. That's okay. I'm gonna put some cooler colors in this one. Let's go with some greens and some turquoise, maybe some sapphire. Do I have? Okay, I don't have, do I? I'm looking for like a deep sea or something. Like a dark contrasting blue color. Ooh, I think I have deep sea. Okay, good. Deep sea. I think that should be plenty. So I'm going to open all my bottles so that we're ready to just pour. Okay, and here we go. So for anyone who doesn't know, a clean pour is where you're just pouring the colors one at a time onto your canvas or through something. In this case, I'm pouring it through this Leaky cup. I think it's going to look cool with that, the hint of warm colors in there. Now, deep sea is a really, really dark blue, so it's a great one to use for contrast. And this is also an excellent way to find out if your table is not level. I think this table is level, but you know, who knows? We'll see. I'm using the sapphire, which can potentially give us some cells. Who knows? I can already tell I'm gonna like this. So doing it as a straight pour will give, or not as a straight pour, as a clean pour, will keep the colors a little bit more separate. I'm gonna throw a little gold in here because you guys know how I like my gold. And I think gold and blue go together fantastic. So there we go. Yeah, I like that it stands on its own also. That is definitely a fantastic feature. It's coming out a little dark for me, so I'm going to add a little extra white. So even as a clean pour, because you've got those other colors in the cup that it's running through, it's still coming out kind of interesting. I really, really like this. I think I might end up liking the clean pour more than the dirty pour, but you know, let's hold the judgments until it's done. Okay, just a tiny bit more. I think that should be fine. So I'm gonna let it sit there for a minute. I do have some yellow still, yeah. Hey Mina, welcome. Mixing it up with Mina. You did catch me live. Guys, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button if you haven't yet. And feel free to super chat or super sticker if you are having fun. And also, I am always open to suggestions for future live videos. Yeah, this looks really exciting. All right, I think that's probably pretty good. I love the design that it makes in the middle also, you guys. Like, it makes this really cool flower design without anything else, which is really cool. You can't just leave it like this necessarily because it'll crack if the paint is just too thick. But doing it on the spinner makes it so that the design spreads out evenly and it won't get messed up. So that's a good reason to do it on a spinner. And it's fine, we've got this like drop of red in the middle from the original one that I did. All right. There we go. That's pretty darn cool. I'm not sure how I feel about the drop of red in the middle there, but that's okay. I'm tempted, only because there's also like a drop of blue. I'm going to just swirl this a little. There we go. Aw, thanks, Mina. Yeah, I think I do want to try this with Fiona's like reverse dip technique. I think that could be really, really cool also. Yeah, I like the red there too. Thank you, Becky. If I was gonna wreck it, I would do that before spinning it. So maybe we should do one more though. Maria, when you're starting out, the easiest is to stick with the same categories. So either warm coolers or cool colors together. But generally speaking, you shouldn't have an issue really mixing them up unless your paint is too thin. If it's too thin, they're going to get a bit muddy. Well, that's the only time really that you will run into an issue. Otherwise, if you look at a colored wheel, you've got secondary colors that go well together. But there's also like cool and warm versions of everything. So I like to use like warm purple with my warm colors. I don't like to use a cool purple like a violet. A violet I prefer to use with my cooler colors. But of course, like I said, you can kind of mix and match if your paint's the right consistency. All right, let's go ahead. I'm having fun. What about you guys? I think we should do one more. And I'm going to do it on an octagon canvas. Or hexagon. Sorry. One of those wrong dawns. I don't have a big canvas with me right now. So, and also I can't really fit a big canvas on this spinner. And let's go ahead and do one more on here and we'll wreck it. Because why not? Okay. Crazy colors? Okay, let's mix them all. Why not? Let's go crazy. Okay. Yep, you could always add beer. So there's a channel called Hot Makes that I did a live video on with two other guys that had never done acrylic pouring before. And one of them went completely rogue. I was kind of teaching a lesson. One of them went completely rogue and he's like, I'm gonna try adding beer into my paint and see what happens. And he did. And it actually, I wouldn't say it worked, but it didn't look as horrible as I thought it was going to. It actually was kind of fun. So anyways, do not be afraid to try new things. That's how we come up with new techniques and learn things. You want black in there? Okay. Thanks, Maria. Yeah, covering the spinner just makes it last longer. On my last one, I didn't cover it. My first Lazy Susan. And man, by the time I was done with it, it was just a hot mess. Okay. So we're keeping the same colors that are in there. I've got just a little pouring paint left in my bowl here, so I'm going to go ahead and start off with that because why not? It's a bunch of colors. And what do you guys think? Should we do this one as a dirty pour or as a clean pour? I'm thinking if I wreck it, it might be better to be a dirty pour. Because I think if I do it as a clean pour, I won't want to wreck it. Clean? Yeah, alcohol would definitely make the paint crack. Agreed. Clean rainbow? Okay. All right, so we got more votes for clean. Let me do my best at doing a rainbow. I don't have red, really. So I'm going to go ahead and start off with a little of this deep pink, which is kind of reddish. And we'll do some Merlot. And I'm going to add a little white to that to lighten it up, because why not? All right, now orange. I've got a little bit of this orange left. So we're not going to follow an exact rainbow, you guys, but we'll do pretty good. Let's go ahead and we'll do some copper next. Okay, now some yellow. This is a pretty bright yellow. I always do a little bit more yellow because I feel like it, out of all the colors, it tends to get swallowed up a little bit more. Okay, now we'll go ahead and with the neon green, because why not? And then meadow green, which is a bit of a darker green. I'm going to just kind of layer white in between these, you guys. Now, if you wanted to do a true rainbow, I would probably have cleaned this before starting. And of course, be a little more exact about your rainbow colors, because we're going to get kind of a mixture of colors in there the whole time. All right, let's go with some turquoise. I'm sorry, Ryan, I think I missed part of your question. What was your full question? Blacklight reactive, like the neons, are they blacklight reactive? I think so. We can always try it. I have a blacklight here, I think. Okay. Now I need some regular blue. I don't have any, so we're going to use some Malibu Sky. Yeah, we can try it. I don't know that I've tried that color. All right, now we're going to do with the black light. We're going to do some sapphire, just have a darker blue in there. Okay, and then I should have all kinds of purple here. All right, I'm going to do some of the royal purple. And a little more white here. And then some amethyst. I think I have amethyst. I don't know where it is, so I'm going to go with the neon purple. Because why not? That is pretty. And I'm going to end off with a little bit more of this razzle dazzle. And a smidge of white. So Ashley asked, how do you recommend drying fluid paintings? I mean, I just raise them up, which I'll show you in a minute, and then let them dry naturally. You can't really speed them up in the drying process, or you'll probably crack them. Okay. I don't have a stick. I'm going to use the back of a paintbrush. Now, let's go ahead and lift that up. And I'm going to start in the middle here. And I think I'm going to do kind of swirly wrecks. Because why not? I think that's going to be really fun. And kind of a couple regular ones here. Okay. Yeah, I mean, a lot of colors are blacklight reactive anyways, especially like white or lighter colors. I'm not going to spin this too hard because I've got a lot of paintings on the table and I don't want them accidentally get them. Ooh, okay. So we lost all the warm colors. And we're going to be pretty much left with purple and pink and blue. That's okay. I'm not mad at that. I think if you wanted to do like a rainbow, you'd probably have to go through the colors twice. But I don't know. I probably poured a bit heavier on the cool colors anyways. I'm thinking. Starfish, yeah. Cool. I think I'm happy with that. I'm going to leave it. Yeah, I love the purple in here. And then it's surrounded by the sapphire, which is really pretty. We have some interesting reactions going on in here with the white and that pink. Not entirely sure what that's about, but who knows? Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and raise these guys up. Hopefully I have enough painter's pyramids. We'll find out. And then I'm going to detach the camera from the tripod and bring you guys in for a close-up. Okay. So 1 second, everybody. Oh, I have a lot of painter's pyramids. Okay, good. My studio really needs some organization. All right, I'm going to gently scooch this over. Well, this is my home studio, which is part of the problem. I've been working at the office studio a lot more recently. So it's kind of a little, I haven't gotten the hang yet of going back and forth, you know, but I'll get there. Ooh, don't drop it, Marcy. Well, hey now. All right. Okay, gonna move that out of the way. And one more to raise up, and then we do our close-up. Well, that's awesome, Ryan. Yep, Ashley, you can absolutely do it with a bottle bottom. And I have a lot of videos. If you search up Mixed Media Girl Bottle Bottom on YouTube, you'll find probably way more videos than you can watch this lifetime. One of my favorite things to do is the bottle bottom. But this gives a different reaction than even the bottle bottoms. Comes out totally different. But yeah, you are very correct. One of my favorite things to do. Ryan, are you putting them on the channel you're commenting from? If so, I'll check them out. If it's a different channel, you can always email me and I will be a subscriber. I don't know why I said it like that. Okay. My goodness. Okay. This was a paint-free sweater, but then I forgot. Okay, Ryan, I will definitely check that out after this live. All right, everybody close your eyes for just a second. Camera's gonna shake. I'm just gotta untape. Also plug your ears. This might sound annoying pulling the tape off. I don't know how that's gonna sound in the microphone thingy. This is so ridiculous. I don't even know how I broke this so bad. It's talent. I got skills, y'all. You'll be a rebel. You didn't close your eyes, did you? Or plug your ears. Okay. For everyone closing your eyes, you can open them now. Aw, that's awesome, Ryan. Okay, so here's the clean pour. And man, do I love this. I've got to practice pouring a little more centered, but I have a feeling it's because my table, I think, is not level. Because if your table's not level, especially if you're doing a clean pour, which takes a little bit longer, it's going to move around. So it's okay. I do not mind off center at all. Well, Veronica, that is a whole different problem that I don't have an answer to. Those people are going to have trouble. All right, here is the wrecked one, which I wish, I'm not sure if you can see through the depth through there, but even that sapphire has just incredible depth. And we definitely got some funky reactions in the middle here. That I think it's probably because that pink, the oh my gosh, Razzle Dazzle is really old and probably should not be being used anymore. But I'm a rebel, so gotta keep using it. And then here's the first one, the straight up dirty pour. Didn't have time to move around. Really pretty. Kind of wish I had a little more red in it, but I like it. And kind of regret plopping that gold in there, but really pretty. So I think this, I went to go put my phone back on the thing and I can't, right? I think this Leaky cup is awesome. So check it out, you guys. I did want to look at these under the black light, but I didn't think about that beforehand. And I don't think I can pull up the black light. So maybe next week I will pull out the black light with these three. Or at least with the two that have the neon green in there. Annabeth, that's a great question. It depends on temperature. And no, it's okay, Veronica. It depends on temperature and humidity and things like that. But generally, like pre-mixed pouring paint usually won't last longer than maybe like 6 months, 8 months or so. Depending on how well it's sealed. If you have it like sealed up airtight. If you open it a bunch and use it a bunch, the same bottle, it'll definitely not last as long. I think this one's my favorite. Really pretty flower. All right, you guys, I really appreciate you joining me. I appreciate your time with me every single Wednesday. And I will see you all next week. Yeah, if it's, I wouldn't leave the pre-mixed pouring paints for too long. If you can use them within a few months, that's best. Anything over like 6 months or so, it starts to get a bit questionable depending on the temperature and everything. All right, you guys, have a fantastic night. Have a fantastic rest of your week. And I'll see you all next time.